What's up, guys? It's Mike from Sporting Communities. We've got another episode of the Sport and Fitness podcast for you today. As you can see, we've got Ed just over here, and he's going to explain all the exercises and stuff for us, what we're going to be doing. I think they're more like challenges, but yeah, over to you, Ed.
Cheers, Mike. Yeah, so today we've got 5 different challenges for you guys, all involving football or some sort of ball, if you've got one at home. Okay, so the first challenge is just a nice and simple kick-up challenge. So how many kick-ups we can do in a minute. Okay, second challenge is going to be a bit of an ab challenge. So it's going to be feeding the ball through your legs. We're going to talk in more detail in a minute. Third challenge is a bit of a touch challenge, and then we've got another ab challenge for you guys as well. Okay, so I'm going to hand you back over to Mike. He's going to talk us through the challenges in more detail while I'll demo them for anyone that's watching as well. Over to you, Mike.
Okay, so Ed's going to take us through the first challenge. We're going to do kick-ups. Ed, would you like to demonstrate? So we all know what kick-ups is, guys. Dead simple, aren't they? Try to be a little bit better than Ed. Carry on, Ed. Carry on going. So, yeah, so Ed's just going to carry on doing kick-ups. But if you guys find it, too hard, you can, have one bounce in between. So Ed, would like to do one bounce in between? Yeah, dead simple. One bounce in between. Okay, Ed. So the next workout challenge is the elevated press up. Okay, Ed? So if you just go back a little bit, Ed, so we can all see. Yeah, that's it. Well done, Ed. Okay, so notice how he's using his left arm, guys. So like one side of his chest is more elevated, so it's going to get a little bit more of a workout. Okay? That's it, and then he's going to switch to the other one. Well done, Ed. Keep it going. Simple, guys. Well, this will test your stability, coordination, those kind of things. It's quite tough, guys, obviously. Football's dead wobbly and stuff. Okay, so Ed, your next one is the flutter kicks with the football. So you guys all know what the flutter kicks are. So the flutter kicks are, when you got your legs out straight, 8 inches off the floor. But you see what Ed's doing there? He's passing the football through just near his thighs, as you can see. So we're getting a good ab workout, but then again, it's coordination stuff with football. Dead simple, guys. I'm sure you guys can do it. The next one is the leg touch challenge. Ed, would you like to demonstrate that as well? The leg touch challenge, guys. I'm sure all you guys have seen it in, when you've done football training stuff with your coaches. Dead simple. The whole point of this challenge is going to be how many touches you can do in possibly 1 minute or something. Nice one, Ed. And then the final challenge, guys, is another ab one. We like training the abs, we like training the core. And this is the sit-ups with a football. So go on, Ed, would you like to show us? So he picks it up. Okay, so right, he's going to pick it up. He's going to take it right back past his head. Catch it with his legs again. So notice how his core is always engaged. Yes, that's the ab workout, guys. But yes, another exercise with football. Okay, good stuff. Make a start on these challenges then, guys. Okay, guys, so Ed's going to do as the first challenge, which is the kick-ups challenge. I'm sure all you guys do that with your sports coaches and stuff, football coaching. Okay, guys, so we're going to try and how many kick-ups we can do in 1 minute. Are we ready? Try and beat Ed. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's got his knees in there as well. No, he's going to fail. He's going to fail. We can see it. There he goes, guys. He's gone. Yes, remember what I told you, guys. If if you're not that great like me, you can do one bounce in between. At least you're still doing some kind of thing. But yes, Ed looks like a bit of a natural. Well done, Ed. I think he's going to fail again. Might see him fly across the screen again. Oh, he's got his knees in there. Well done, Ed. You're about halfway. Keep it going. Well done to everyone who's trying this at home. Keep a good work up, guys. Oh, I think he's going. I tell you what, he's definitely been practicing, hasn't he? I'm not that great. Well done, Ed. Well done, Ed. There you go, guys. Do you know how many you got, Ed?
I don't.
I think it was probably at least 100 or something, mate. What do you guys think at home? How many did Ed get? Okay, well done.
Okay, guys, on to challenge number 2. Okay, so as you can see, Mike's set up there. He's got a mat, so he's on a bit of hard ground. If you haven't got a mat, just make sure the area is clear. So you're going to be pushing your hand down on the ground, so you don't want any sharp objects or any stones about. Okay, so as you can see, Mike's set up. He's got his football. What he's going to do is just going to press and go to the other side. He's going to press, roll the ball to the other side, nice and controlled, balance on the other hand, and then press again. Okay, so what this challenge is, again, how many you can do in a minute, but it's careful. You've got to be careful not to rush too much on this challenge, because you don't want your arm going everywhere and then falling off. Okay, so are you ready, Mike?
Yes, ready.
Ready. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So as you can see, it's normal press up, but what he's got is a ball resting on one of his hands, and he's just slowly controlling it to the other hand and pressing again, rolling to the other hand, pressing again. Okay, nice and controlled. So this is going to test obviously your balance, your stability. Okay, wrist strength as well. It's going to build your wrists up and your forearms, because you've got to really control on the ball where you are. Okay, really good. So really good form, Mike's going all the way down. Okay, getting a nice stretch in his chest as he's pushing down as well. Again, if you're watching, the idea is that we try and beat Mike's score. If you're just listening, all he's doing is rolling the ball from one hand to the other after a press up. Okay.
Not a minute yet, guys.
Nice. Keep going, Mike. Well done. Okay. And the challenge is for 1 minute, how many you can do rolling the ball, keeping good form. Well done, Mike. Good work.
Yes. Okay, guys. So challenge number 3. Ed, would you like to get into position? So it's the flutter kicks with a football, guys. So obviously what we've got to do is we're going to get up on, sit down onto our bum, feet in the air, and we're going to pass it through to our legs. Ed, would you like to go?
Yeah.
Do it for 1 minute. Are we ready? Go.
Ready.
Okay, so like I said to you guys, the flutter kicks, we all know what flutter kicks are. So it's usually your legs out nice and straight and slowly little kicks in the air. So we've changed it up a little bit, slightly bigger kicks, and we'll post the ball through either way. So if you look at Ed's, so where Ed's stomach is, his core muscles will always be engaged, okay? It's coordination as well. You can drop the ball. You could use a smaller ball if you want to, you know, if you haven't got very big hands, you know, I've got small hands. And, you know, if your ball's too slippery or something, use a smaller ball. But obviously you've got to think about the reach as well. It's like reaching, you know. Okay, nice one, Ed. You're about halfway. Keep it going.
Halfway?
Halfway, keep it going. Some more. That's it. Nice one. How's that core, Ed? Is it good?
Yeah, it's burning.
Burning. There you go. That's what we like to hear. 10 more seconds, Ed. Keep it going. He's giving up. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. You dropped the ball, Ed. You dropped the ball. That's it. How did you guys get on your own? It's a nice little exercise, isn't it? Something a little bit different. Obviously, Ed, how'd you get on?
Yes, I found it a lot more challenging as you go on, but it's, like you said, it's a really good exercise, even as not a challenge. But you know, if you're just incorporating it as part of your kind of warm up or a bit of an exercise, it's a great way just to add a football in and make it a bit more, make it a bit different, to be honest, and just keep that coordination going. And it takes your mind off the exercise as well, so you end up going for a bit longer. So, no, good, challenging, yeah. On to exercise number 4 then, okay? So we've got the touch challenge. So one of you guys, if you played football or been like ever in football training, it's a well-known exercise that you do at football training just to keep the ball under control, okay? So again, this challenge is again for 1 minute, and Mike's just going to see how many touches he can get opposite feet. So all he's doing is controlling the ball between his legs. Okay, seeing how many touches he can get, nice and quick, nice and controlled. Okay, so for 1 minute. Are you ready, Mike?
Yes, I'm ready.
Another variation of this actually is you can actually step on the ball as well. Yeah, so as Mike's demonstrating there, you can almost do tiptoes onto the ball, nice and quick as quick as you can. But for this challenge, we're going to go in between, so side to side between your legs. So side footing between your legs for 1 minute. Are you ready, Mike?
Yes, ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, keep going. He's not taking his eye off the ball and he's staying nice and controlled. He's not going too quick, but quick enough, you know. Where's he gone? Good work, Mike. Keep going, keep going. I'm sure when we're back out doing some activities, some of you guys are going to have to give Mike some tips.
Oh, definitely. When we start football again.
Good work, Mike. Keep going. Okay, this is going to test your concentration as well, because when you're doing it for a minute, you know, it might not seem like a long time, but it is when the ball's, you know, constantly going and you're constantly trying to control it. Okay. Good work. Right then, Mike, stop there. Brilliant. Well done. So if you guys are doing it at home, make sure you're counting how many touches and put what score you got in the comment box, you know, and we can always come back and challenge you guys, depending on what you got. Good work, Mike. How did you find that?
It was good. I think I got roughly about 84. I think I failed halfway through because I sort of, when I was jumping, I sort of landed a little bit funny and I was like, oh God, and then I kicked it. I'll tell you where I felt it more, guys. In my adductors and stuff, you know, up here, my hip flexor as well. You know, because I mean, that movement kind of things like tension constantly. You know, just little steps on your feet. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Probably something I'll start doing a lot more.
Again, even after small challenges like this, it's after and make sure you stretch out, okay? Because like Mike said, there's constant tension around the hips and other exercises we're doing on your legs as well.
So, I felt it,
yeah. So warm up before, make sure you stretch out and cool down all the time. But good work, Mike.
Nice one. Okay, so that brings us on to our final exercise challenge, guys. It's called the sit-ups with a football. I'll tell you what, while Ed's going to get himself in position, I'm going to get myself nice and comfortable so I can talk you through it. Okay, Ed, you in position? Okay, so we've got 1 minute and we'll start, Ed, and then I'll talk you guys through it as we go along. Are you ready, Ed?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, yes. So, you guys might have seen this in the gym and stuff before. So, obviously, what Ed's doing there. So he's in like an ab position. His feet are not going more than about 7 inches off the floor. Okay, so what he's doing, taking the ball from his feet, he's going right back, so he gets a nice stretch across his lats muscles. Okay, so right back, still engaging the core here. The tension's always on because he's grabbing it from his feet. His feet are not touching the floor. That's the most important thing, guys. Okay, so I think he's done. I don't think he did the minute, guys. He didn't quite do the minute. Are any of you guys still going at home?
I have ab exercises. This isn't fair.
Yeah, we made sure we gave Ed 2 ab exercises. You know.
Really tricky that.
Yeah, we did.
Really tricky, it is, and I find it quite hard, you know, especially when you are like Mike's describing as I was going along. You've got to go nice and slow, especially when you're trying to place it in between your feet.
Yeah,
you know, it's quite easy. It's quite easy for it to fall out between your feet. So you've really got to concentrate, and it will test your coordination of where your feet are placed as well. So you always engage in your core. Trying to balance it. So yeah, it's really tricky, really good exercise. A lot of people do it with like big medicine balls in the gym, but you know, all you need is a football. All of these exercises, I know those of you guys watching are, you know, keen footballers, so we thought we'd do a bit of a football based challenge today.
Yes. But Ed, I guess you could use a basketball as well. As you were doing your exercise, Ed, I said to him, if you're a little bit younger and you've got smaller hands, you might find it hard to pass, like a big football through your legs. So I said you could use like a smaller ball or something, something like a dodgeball. But then obviously if it's too small, you're sort of having to stretch a little bit more. So, it's getting the right, size and stuff.
Yeah, it's just getting the right balance and what you're comfortable with doing. I mean, if you haven't got anything at home, you can always do it without anything. So if I just demonstrate, even if you haven't got a ball, you can just imitate the action.
Yeah. See there, guys, he's not even got a ball in his hand. He's just,
Yeah. And same with the other ab exercise. All I'm doing is stretching and bringing up. And you can just bring your knees to your chest if you haven't got a ball. Obviously, the kick-up one's a bit challenging without anything, but and then the press-up challenge, you don't have to find a ball. What you can do is, if you've got a box or a chair or a stool, have it on one arm, but don't roll it. So just do maybe 10 reps on one arm, move it to the other side, and 10 reps on the other. Okay, so it's just for the challenges purposes that we're mixing things up a bit. But
if there's any of you guys that were wondering what the elevated chest is actually for, so for instance, you're going to a normal push-up, and then slightly one side of your arm is slightly elevated. As you go down, you're going to get more of a stretch, and it becomes more intensified. Okay, so that's obviously when we're switching from arm to arm. So each chest is getting that little bit more of an intense, like kind of stretch work kind of thing. So that's what we're doing. We're switching from side to side, if you get me. So yeah, that was the elevated press up, guys. But I'll quickly go through what we did today. So we did the kick ups at the start, the elevated press up, which I just quickly explained. We've got the flutter kicks. We know what the flutter kicks are with the football, passing it through. And then obviously I did the leg challenge, how many taps we can get through. And then obviously Ed just finishes off with the sit-ups with a football pass through the legs. Anything you'd like to add, Ed?
No, I think just going back to the point you made about the elevated press up, like we mentioned, if you're not rolling the ball from arm to arm, I think it's just important just to remember that as long as you're getting a balance, so if you're doing however many reps on one arm, you replicate that with the other arm, it's okay. What you don't want is an uneven split, so you don't want to be doing just one-sided all the time.
I think if you guys, when you guys obviously see it, you'll see me trying to be a little bit naughty. I try to jump from one arm to the other and roll it, and you see me fail a little bit. So yeah, Ed's right. Nice and slow, guys. Press up, nice and slow. Press up.
Yeah, and again, I think the most interested is going to be the kick-up challenge. So we want to see how many kick-ups you can do in a minute. Again, if a normal kick-up's too hard or it bounces, that's absolutely fine. Just catch it. There we go. Mike's just going to demo again. Just catch it. Catch it and then start again, but keep counting, okay? You don't start from zero again.
And that's why I didn't do the kick-ups, guys.
That's why. Yeah, so especially when we're back out, some tips for Mike. Drop some tips in the comment box for Mike.
Please.
And me, actually. I was pretty dreadful. But yeah, give it a go, guys. All about taking part and just trying to challenge us. We'll come back on and challenge you again, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, and quick one, guys. If you've got any ideas or anything, drop them on our Facebook page. Anything like that, you want to see me and Ed do something silly or something, not too silly.
Yeah.
But yes, see you all soon, guys. Mike from Sporting Creators. Ed.
See you later, guys.